What I'd like to do is to go step by step for the process of converting a Word document into a paperback. I'm going to start with the basic point about styles. That's step one. So what I want to do, this is a manuscript of my novel, Roisin Campbell, and this is something I uploaded as a PDF to KDP and also to Ingram Spark. So the question is, how do we get there? So what I want to do is do Control A, C. I'm copying the full text, and I am creating a blank document. And bear with me for a sec. And okay, we're going to stay with this. This is a blank document, and what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to paste what I just copied without any formatting. So this is a raw document of the novel. And the question is, how do we convert it into the other thing? And the focus today is on styles. So it's the building block for Word. So let me go to here. Okay, this is all that thing before. And to make it a little easier, I'm going to do one thing right now. I'm going to change the size of the paper. Okay, just makes it easier. This will be 6 by 9. Okay, I like to do this early in the process for the whole document. Boom, because it gives you a better feel for how the characters look down the road. So let's go to the text. Now you see here, I'm going to point this out. There's a Y hanging, and the reason for that, and we'll discuss that in a later episode, is because that was a drop cap, and when I copied it and pasted it, it treated the quotation mark Y as a separate character and put a return in. Easy to take care of, not a problem. But what I want to do is I want to this paragraph. This is the second paragraph of text. And if we go to home, we can see it's Calibri and 11. Now, style. What is style? Well, if you go to here, you'll see this is the normal style. This is the default style for a blank document for me. But I never use these, so I always change them. Now, the style is simply the font size, and the justification, the spacing, the indent, and the spacing between for a paragraph. To be clear, a style defines a paragraph. You can then override the style within the paragraph so that you can, for example, put things in italics without having to have the style changed. So what we're going to do here is the following. We're going to highlight the paragraph. We're going to change the font and the font size, Times New Roman 12, okay? We're going to go into paragraph, we're going to justify it. These are all preferences, you needn't do it this way. I like it to be first line 0.2 indent, and I like it to be single spaced and no spacing between paragraphs. And therefore, there we have it. That's what my text is going to look like. Okay, now, how do I make this the style? I go to styles, create a style. I type in, I use text. You can call it whatever you want, as long as it's not a predefined style, such as heading 1. We'll get to heading 1 in a minute. Now, because almost the entire document is going to be text, the simplest way to do this is to just highlight the whole document, go to styles, go to text. And now if we take a look at this document, the whole document is this format, okay? That's style number 1 I want to do. I don't want to do many, I'm going to do 2 more styles, okay? Ignore this stuff at the beginning, okay? Here's where the book begins. Okay, style number 2. I like the first paragraph to begin at the left margin, and you saw I use drop caps. So how do I do that? Well, all I need to do is define this paragraph as a different style from the text. You can see right now, when you go to home style, that it is text. The gray box is text. So all I need to do exactly what I did before, which is go to paragraph, alter it however I want to. The only change I want here is that there's no first line indent. Again, I do exactly the same thing. Style, create a style. First that's what I call it whatever you'd like. Boom. Okay, so that's two of the styles I want to focus on. So where do I apply this? Well, let me go down to paragraph 2, chapter 2, and we get there. Chapter 2, we see that remnant of the drop cap. So let me take care of that. This is the first paragraph of the chapter. So I want to styles. I want to go first paragraph, and that's how it would be. And so later on, I can do a drop cap for that paragraph. Okay, that's why I do it that way. But let me undo that. The third style is the chapter title. Okay, this is a built-in style. It's heading 1. Okay, just heading 1. I did exactly the same thing here as I did elsewhere. I just applied the style heading 1 to the characters, which are a number 2 and a period. We'll deal with that in a minute. Now you can see this has taken a Calibri Light 16 point. Let me just change that now. Exactly the way I did it before. Times New Roman, but let me make it 14. Boom. Now it's colored, it's blue. So let me get rid of that real fast. You can see color is right here. Black. Okay, I want it to be centered. Now you can see it didn't keep, I don't know what happened there. Just make sure you get it. And I want it to be 14. Boom. Easy as that. Now this is my style. Now you'll see, because this is a heading style, it will do this. It is automatically set widow or orphan control, which is simply, it will not have a single line at the top of the page or at the bottom of the page. It'll wrap around. Keep with next means the paragraph number will be with the first paragraph. Keep lines together, which doesn't matter in this context, but it means what it sounds like. So, but I have to change the style the way I did with the others, and I simply go update heading to style, and there. Now this is my heading 2. Now, how do I apply it? Again, exactly the same way, by going up to number 1 and style. That was text. See, it's a little indented, blah, blah. Go change it to heading 1, boom. Now I can change that. Let's say I like to indent it, which in fact I did for this book. And okay, now if I go to number 2, I changed it for the number 1, but I did not change it for the number 2. Oops, so it did not change, but that's why when you do make a change, when you customize it or alter it, what you need to do is simply go there and update it. Hit the right button on the mouse, update, and there we have it. And then when you go to 2, you'll see that it is changed. Now you say, well, I want this paragraph to begin, I want the chapters to begin on a new page. We will get to that later. You may have noticed there is a provision here, page break before, okay? I did not use that, and there's a reason I did not use it, which we'll get into in a later episode, okay? For now, I'm leaving it like this. So these are the 3 styles right here. There's the heading 1, there's first paragraph, and there's text. Those are the 3 things we wanted to focus on at this point, the simplest things. And that's all I have for this little episode. And when we come the next time, I'll do something, the next step in terms of getting this done. So without further ado, thank you. And I look forward to putting up the next episode.